Good morning, students. Yesterday we have talked about the osmosis. So now let's start with the osmotic pressure here. Firstly, let's see that setup here. Suppose there is a setup like this. Here we use the piston to increase or decrease the pressure. Use a piston here, and this is our semi-permeable membrane. This is our SPM, semi-permeable membrane, which permits only the flow of solvent molecules, here. So now let's see. Suppose it is the solution part here, and this is solvent part. Solvent part means pure solvent. Solvent part means pure solvent here, and here solution is solute plus solvent. So as we know, osmosis is the flow of solvent molecules from the low concentration to high concentration here. So the flow of osmosis should from solvent part to the solution part. So flow of solvent molecules should be from low concentration to high concentration according to osmosis. So here flow from the pure solvent part to solution part, Now we are talking about the pressure here, so we should apply some pressure here. So by using the piston here, firstly the pressure is like 1 atm, which is the atmospheric pressure. Same here is the 1 atm, but now we apply some type of pressure here, which is known as pi or osmotic pressure, which is applied just that pressure to stop the osmosis. इतना प्रेशर हम लोग अप्लाई करने वाले ताकि बस कि सोलवेंट के पार्टिकल्स जो सोलवेंट फेज से सॉल्यूशन में आने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं वो स्टॉप हो जाए. इसका मतलब कि ओस्मोसिस स्टॉप हो जाए. सो हम ऐसा बोल सकते हैं कि द मिनिमम प्रेशर that has to be applied जो हमें अप्लाई करना होगा ऑन द सॉल्यूशन पार्ट की तरफ हम अप्लाई करेंगे टू स्टॉप द एंट्री या मोशन ऑफ solvent particles into the solution phase. तो बेसिकली बात क्या है कि इतना मिनिमम प्रेशर हम लोग अप्लाई कर सकें जिसकी वजह से क्या हो, ये जो क्योंकि बेसिकली प्रेशर का इक्विलिब्रियम बना हुआ था पहले 1 atm या 1 atm, बट हमने एक्स्ट्रा प्रेशर अप्लाई किया क्या पाई. हमें नहीं पता उसकी वैल्यू क्या आने वाली है, बट हमको मान लिया उसको रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं पाई से. वो एक्स्ट्रा प्रेशर होगा जिसकी वजह से ऑस्मोसिस जो यहाँ से यहाँ सॉल्वेंट का पार्टिकल मूवमेंट हो रही है वो स्टॉप हो जाएगा, वो कैंसल आउट हो जाएगा. इसकी वजह से इस पाई की वजह से ये मूवमेंट जो है ऑस्मोसिस का वो कैंसल आउट हो सकता है. सो बेसिकली इस प्रोसेस को हम बोलते हैं इस प्रेशर को, मिनिमम प्रेशर को हम बोलते हैं osmotic pressure. Now we can also say that the extra pressure, we can also say another definition for the osmotic pressure is the extra pressure, the extra pressure. So here the extra pressure that should be applied on the solution phase to stop osmosis. Is known as the osmotic pressure. So दोनों में से कोई भी डेफिनेशन आप लोग यूज कर सकते हो, बेसिकली बात एक ही है. So this is the osmotic. So now osmotic pressure is a colligative property. How we can prove this? We know colligative property is that property which depends upon the number of moles only, number of moles of solute, number of moles of solute only. It will not depend upon the it will not depend upon the it will not depend upon the nature of solute, depend upon the nature of solute. Now, so it is a colligative property, so basically it will depend upon the number of moles, or we can say the molar concentration, or basically the concentration part. Concentration can be like molarity here. So osmotic pressure will be directly proportional to the molar concentration or molarity. Similarly, also experimentally it is proved that the osmotic pressure will depend upon the osmotic pressure will also depend upon or directly proportional to the temperature portion also. Basically, from and temperature should be in the Kelvin here. Temperature should be in the Kelvin here. So from both the equation we can consider here that the pi must be directly proportional to, we can represent it by m, or you can also represent it by c, multiply by t. So pi directly proportional to m multiply c, m multiply t or c multiply t. So if we remove the proportional constant here, so we can use another type of constant which is r, CRT or MRT. Here r is just like the gas constant, but we called it here as the solution constant, whose value is same as that of the gas constant, which is 0.0821, I think so, atm liter per mole per Kelvin. And this was the value of R in case of gas. So as we already know, this is known as the osmotic pressure. This is the osmotic pressure. Here it is the molarity or concentration, we can say, and this is the temperature here. So this equation is used for calculation of osmotic pressure. Now it is just related to the another type of equation which is known as PV is equal to nRT. How? This is the gas equation, we already know. This is the gas equation, so we can relate it by this. Pressure can be written as equal to V can be put here, N by V RT, and as we already know, what is N by V? N means number of moles divided by volume of solution in liter, so which is known as the molarity or any concentration terms. So here pressure is just like the osmotic pressure, and R is the gas constant here. Here we call it as solution constant, and temperature is same. So basically we can correlate both the terms here, and we can also write, pi is equal to n upon V into RT. You can also write here pi is equal to n upon V RT. So pi V is equal to, can be also written as pi V is equal to nRT. Pi V is equal to nRT. This is the final equation also, and this is also the equation here. So we can use both the equations for calculation of the osmotic pressure. Now let's talk about some types of solutions here which are based on the osmotic pressure. So basically, first solutions, if we consider the equation like this, C pi is equal to CRT. Suppose if I use here the constant temperature, and R is a constant, solution constant. So if for any two solutions here, if I put T as a constant, temperature as constant, and if their concentration becomes same, then their osmotic pressure should also be same. should also be same here. So for the two solutions which have equal concentration, at constant temperature, so for solutions which have equal concentration at a constant temperature should have equal osmotic pressure and these type of solutions are known as which have equal osmotic pressure. The solutions which have equal osmotic pressures are known as isotonic solutions. So iso means, we already know that iso means same. So which the solutions which have same osmotic pressure are known as isotonic solutions. Now suppose there are another two definitions are there: hypotonic and hypertonic. Hypotonic and hypertonic solutions. Hyper means more, hypo means less. So if I say solution 1 is hypertonic, then solution number 2, this means that osmotic pressure of solution 1 is more than the osmotic pressure of solution 2. And if I say hypotonic is just opposite to the hypertonic. Basically both things are just opposite to each other. If I suppose say that solution 1 is hypotonic to solution number 2, that means that solution 1 osmotic pressure is less than the solution 2 osmotic pressure. Basically the two terms are just opposite to each other. So now these are three types of solution here on the basis of osmotic pressure. Now let's talk about the another topic which is reverse osmosis means बिल्कुल अपोज, जो प्रोसेस ऑस्मोसिस के बिल्कुल अपोजिट हो. ऑस्मोसिस में क्या हो रहा था, बेसिकली जो सोलवेंट के पार्टिकल्स है वो मूव कर रहे थे प्योर सोलवेंट से सॉल्यूशन की ओर, है ना, लेस कंसंट्रेटेड सॉल्यूशन से सोलवेंट की तरफ मूव कर रहे थे, प्योर सोलवेंट से सॉल्यूशन फेज में. सो दिस इज द ऑस्मोसिस, दिस इज व्हाट osmosis. So now to stop osmosis I put that one pressure here which is known as the 1 atm plus, sorry, 1 atm pressure is already there, and I put it another pressure which is known as osmotic pressure. Here is also the 1 atm pressure here. So now if I want to reverse the osmosis pressure, the minimum pressure required to stop osmosis is osmotic pressure, and if I apply pressure even more than the osmotic pressure, then what will happen, the process will be reversed like this. If 1 atm plus pi pressure is applied, then osmosis stops. If pressure is greater than 1 atm plus में osmotic pressure, then reverse osmosis is there. Reverse osmosis or osmosis pressure is reversed. So these 2 points are important here. If I apply 1 atm plus pi means osmotic pressure only, then the osmosis stops, and if I apply pressure even greater than these two, then the reverse osmosis pressure is there. So as we already know, RO, there is many of our pure Kent ROs, these types of ROs are based on this phenomenon only, reverse osmosis, to clean the water. So this RO phenomena can be used for the desalination of seawater. Means सी वाटर से नमक को एक्सट्रैक्ट अलग करना, मतलब नमक खारा पानी जो है उसको प्योर वाटर पीने लायक पानी में कन्वर्ट करना। कैसे कन्वर्ट कर सकते हैं? बेसिकली सेम प्रोसेस जो आरओ वाला होने वाला है। यहाँ पे अगर हम मैं सॉल्यूशन की जगह बस यहाँ पे सी वाटर ले लूँगा, सी वाटर हेयर एंड here is the pure water, we can say the fresh water or pure water or fresh water. Here is the here is the extract for the pure water, and this is the piston here. So if I applied pressure greater than the osmotic pressure, if I applied pressure greater than the osmotic pressure, then what will happen? Reverse osmosis will happen, and the flow of the solvent particles, which was in case of osmosis from this side to this side, now in case of reverse osmosis it will be from this side to this side, seawater to fresh water. So on applying pressure greater than the osmotic pressure, we get solvent particles from the seawater get into the freshwater part, and then this freshwater part can be extracted from this into a container. So this process is known as the desalination of seawater, which is based on the phenomena of reverse osmosis, So this can be the application of reverse osmosis.